Hello students, let's see the example number 3 in your textbook, page number 127. In figure 6.16, PS upon SQ is equals to PT upon TR and angle PST is equals to angle PRQ. Prove that the triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. The figure is given in our textbook. Given PS upon SQ is equals to PT upon TR and angle PST is equals to angle PRQ. Suppose it is our result number 1. We need to prove that triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. The first of all given that PS upon SQ is equals to PT upon TR, so that the ST is parallel to QR as per our theorem 6.2. In triangle PQR, PS upon SQ is equals to PT upon TR, so that ST is parallel to QR because of theorem 6.2. That's why the angle PST and the angle PQR in triangle PST and PQR are the corresponding angles. Therefore, angle PST is equals to angle PQR, or as you said SQR. PQR because of corresponding angles as per ST is parallel to QR. It is our result number 2. Now see your result number 1 and the result number 2. So from 1 and 2, PST and PST are equal, the left hand side equal, the also right hand side equal. Angle PRQ is equals to angle PQR. Angle PRQ is equals to angle PQR. Angle PQR and angle PRQ is in the triangle PQR. PRQ and PQR are equal angles. Therefore, the side opposite to angle PRQ is the PQ is equals to side opposite to angle PQR is a PR. Sides opposite to equal angles. Two sides in triangle PQR are equal. Now in triangle PQR, PQ is equals to PR. Therefore, the triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. Hence proved. Okay. Now we discuss our exercise 6.2 in your textbook, page number 128. See the question first. In figure 6.17, the first and second, the two figures are given, figure 1 and the figure 2. D is parallel to BC. In both the figures, D is parallel to BC. In first one, find EC. EC is equals to question mark. In the second one, find AD. The measurements are given in the first figure. AD is 1.5 centimeter. AE is a 1 centimeter. And BD is a 3 centimeter. In the second figure, BD is 7.2 centimeter. AE is 1.8 centimeter. And EC is a 5.4 centimeter. As per theorem 6.1, we can solve easily EC and the AD. For the first one, in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC, given that AD is equals to 1.5 centimeter, AE is equals to 1 centimeter, BD is equals to 3 centimeter, and EC is equals to question mark. Using theorem 6.1, AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC, where AD is equals to 1.5 and DB means BD is 3, AE is a 1 and EC as it is. That's why by making EC as a subject, EC is equals to 3 upon 1.5, 3 into 10, 15, 3 5s are and the 5 2s are. That's why EC is equals to 2. Unit is centimeter. Here the EC is 2. Now for the second number, given that AD question mark, BD is equals to 7.2 centimeter, AE is equals to 1.8 centimeter, and EC is equals to 5.4 centimeter. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. Then using theorem 6.1, AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC, where AD as it is, DB is 7.2, AE is equals to 1.8 and EC is equals to 5.4. Now we make AD as a subject first. 1.8 into 7.2 upon 5.4 is equals to 18 into 72 upon 10 into 10, 54 into 10, 10 10 cut, 18 3s are, 24 3s are, and our answer AD is equals to 24 upon 10, which is 2.4 centimeter. Hence the question number 1 is completed from the exercise 6.2. Now we see the next second number. Question number 2. Question number 2 is exact opposite of the question number 1. E and F are points on the sides PQ and PR respectively of triangle PQR. For each of the following cases, state whether EF is parallel to QR. There are 3 different cases are given. The first of all, for the first one, we draw one figure. First of all, write the measurements. PE is equals to 3.9 centimeter. EQ is equals to 3 centimeter. PF is equals to 3.6 centimeter and FR is equals to 2.4 centimeter. In the question says that E and F are points on the sides PQ and PR. Draw one triangle PQR. E is on PQ and F is on QR. We want to check that EF is parallel to QR or not. If the ratio PE upon EQ and PF upon FR is same as per our theorem 6.2, then we can say that EF is parallel to QR. The first of all, find the ratios PE upon EQ, where PE is equals to 3.9 and EQ is equals to 3. 39 upon 10 into 3, 3 13s are, which is 13 upon 10. The ratio is 13 upon 10. PF upon FR is equals to, where the PF is 3.6 and FR is equals to 2.4, which is 36 upon 24. By 3 cut is possible. 12 and 8. By 12 is also possible. 2 and 3, which is 3 upon 2. Here the ratios are not equal. Here PE upon EQ does not equals to PF upon FR. Therefore, EF and QR are not parallel. Second number. In the second number, figure will be same. Given that PE is equals to 4 centimeter, QE is equals to 4.5 centimeter, PF is equals to 8 centimeter and RF is equals to 9 centimeter. There is no change in figure. We need to find the ratio PE upon EQ first. (4.5). 4 upon 45 into 10. 5 2s are and the 5 9s are, which is 8 upon 9. And the next is PF upon FR is equals to 8 upon 9. What happened here? The ratio is equal. Here PE upon EQ is equals to PF upon FR is equals to 8 upon 9. Therefore, two lines EF is parallel to QR. Here the two from the question number 2 is completed. Third is remaining. Now we see the third number. Let's see the another last third number from the question number 2. Same figure is repeated in third also. The figure is triangle PQR, in which E and F are point on PQ and PR. Given that PQ is equals to 1.28 centimeter, PR is equals to 2.56 centimeter, PE is equals to 0.18 centimeter and PF is equals to 0.36 centimeter. Here the PQ, whole PQ is given and the PE is given 0.18. PF is given 0.36. The EQ and FR is not given. The first of all find EQ and FR. EQ is equals to PQ minus PE, where PQ is equals to 1.28 minus PE is equals to 0.18 is equals to 1.10 centimeter. Next is FR. FR is equals to PR minus PF, where PR is equals to 2.56 minus PF is equals to 0.36 is equals to 2.20. Now we need to find the ratios. First, PE upon EQ is equals to 0.18 is PE, and EQ is equals to 1.10 is equals to 18 upon 100. 110, 100 goes to the numerator. 100 cut, 2 9s are and 55s are 9 upon 55. Next is PF upon FR, where PF is equals to 0.36 and FR is equals to 2.20. Again remove the decimal point, 36 upon 100 and 220, 100 goes to the numerator. 100 cut, 4 9s are and 4 55s are, which is 9 upon 55. Here both the ratio are equal. Here PE upon EQ is equals to PF upon FR. Therefore lines EF and QR is parallel. EF is parallel to QR. Hence here the question number 2 is completed. It is a question number 2, third number. Now see the third one. Question number 3. In figure 6.18, if LM is parallel to CB and LN is parallel to CD, prove that AM upon AB is equals to AN upon AD. The figure is given 6.18. It is a figure A, B, C, D, N, L, and here is a M. Given that LM parallel to CB, LM parallel to CB and LN parallel to CD, prove that we need to prove AM upon AB is equals to AN upon AD. For that, take the first triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, LM is parallel to BC. Therefore, AM upon MB is equals to AL upon LC. Theorem 6.1, result number 1. Now in second triangle ACD, LN is parallel to CD. Therefore, AN upon ND is equals to AL upon LC. Again theorem 6.1, result number 2. Now from 1 and 2, the right hand side is equal, then the left hand also equal. AM upon MB is equals to AN upon ND. But it is not our proof, so that we have to take reciprocal here. MB upon AM is equals to AN upon ND by adding 1 on both the sides. As per our example number 1, in example number 1, same procedure is repeated. Plus 1 is equals to AN upon ND plus 1. Taking LCM, MB plus AM upon AM is equals to AN plus ND upon ND. AN. Take the reciprocal on both the sides. It's my mistake. MB. Left hand side is true. MB upon, and here is the ND upon AN. That's why MB upon AM plus 1 is equals to ND upon AN plus 1. Because we prove 1, AN is in numerator. LCM MB plus AM upon AM is equals to ND plus AN upon AN. Now see the figure MB plus AM. MB plus AM gives AB upon AM, and ND plus AN. ND plus AN gives AD upon AN. Now take the reciprocal of it. AM upon AB, AM upon AB, and AN upon AD is our proof. So hence proof. Here the third number is completed. Now see the fourth number. In fourth also one figure is given. In figure 6.19, D is parallel to AC and DF is parallel to AE. Prove that BF upon FE is equals to BE upon AC. Given DE parallel to AC and DF parallel to AE. We need to prove that BF upon FE is equals to BE upon EC. See the figure first of all. DE parallel to AC is in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to AC. DE is parallel to AC. That's why DE parallel to AC, BE upon EC is equals to BE upon EC is equals to BD upon DA or AD. Theorem 6.1 and the result number 1. Now in second triangle in which DF is parallel to AE, DF parallel AE in ABE, DF is parallel to AE. Therefore, the BF upon FE, BF upon FE is equals to BD upon DA. DA means AD. Again theorem 6.1 and the result number 2. Now from 1 and 2, the right hand side is equals are same, then the left hand also same. BE upon EC is equals to BF upon FE. Therefore, right left to right and right to left. BF BE upon EC is equals to BF upon FE is equals to BE upon EC. Hence proved. Here the question number 4 is completed. Now see the next fifth number. In the fifth number, in figure 6.20, this figure is given P, Q, R. Here is the E, D and F. In figure 6.20, DE is parallel to OQ. DE is parallel to OQ. DF is parallel to OR. DF is parallel to OR. Show that EF is parallel to QR. EF is parallel to QR. To prove EF is parallel to QR, here we are using theorem 6.2. Given DE parallel to OQ and DF parallel to OR, we need to prove that EF is parallel to QR. First of all, we have to use DE parallel to OQ. DE parallel to OQ in triangle OQP or OPQ or POQ. In triangle OPQ, DE is parallel to OQ. Therefore, PE upon EQ is equals to PD upon DO. Theorem 6.1 and is the result number 1. Now in second triangle, in which DF is parallel to OR, DF is parallel to OR in POR. In triangle POR, DF is parallel to OR. Therefore, PF upon FR is equals to PD upon DO. Theorem 6.1. It is a second result. Now see the result number 1 and the result number 2. Right hand side equal. That's why the left hand also equal. From 1 and 2, PE upon EQ is equals to PF upon FR. Now it is in triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, PE upon EQ is equals to PF upon FR is obtained. In triangle PQR, PE upon EQ and PF upon FR is obtained. Line EF is parallel to QR. Therefore, EF is parallel to QR. Using theorem 6.2, here EF line EF intersects PQ and PR at E and F respectively, such that PE upon EQ is equals to PF upon FR. Therefore, using theorem 6.2, the line EF is parallel to QR and hence proved. Here the fifth number is completed. Now we discuss 6-2 remaining in the next session. Here the proof of sums are somewhat important. It is easy. Try yourself to how it is proven using the theorem 6.1 and using the theorem 6.2. Whenever we meet in next session, we discuss our new sums from the exercise 6.2.